Can't afford a PO-33? Try Koala Sampler instead.
Freebie.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day, so if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, let's get started. So, today we've got a little bit of a different video. You can see I've got my phone right here, and loaded up on that phone is the app Koala Sampler by Elf Audio. Now, this is a really interesting little sampling and sequencing program that is probably best described as an alternative to the PO-33 Now, of course, the PO-33 is arguably the most popular pocket operator, and it is a great piece of budget music gear. However, at $90, I won't lie, not everybody can afford it, and there are times when $90 is well outside my range right now, so I totally get it. So I wanted to look at Koala Sampler as a replacement for the PO-33. See, Koala Sampler is only $4.99 US, I believe both on iOS and Android. I'm on a Google Pixel 4a right here, an Android device, but it is available for iOS. Now, I know that Andrew Wong's app, Flip, I believe it's called, is also available for iOS, and that does look pretty good. I think that goes for $9.99 US, and I do believe that that has quite a few more features than a Koala Sampler, but I don't have access to that right now, so we are going to be looking at Koala Sampler. So it's pretty simple. When you boot it up, you get 16 pads right here, and you actually get 4 banks of 16 pads, which gives you 64 sample slots. Each pad is a sample slot. And to record something to it, you simply hold down the pad, and then either use your phone's onboard microphone, or you can use a line in if you have that set up. I do not. I just have this running out to my audio interface. So I figured we'd make kind of a drum beat based around some drums that I'm going to make with my voice. So I'm just going to hold down this pad and we're going to make a kick noise. Here we go. You can see there's my wave right there. You can hear that? That's not bad. Now we can edit it. We've got volume right here, which is this little slider. So we can move that up. There we go. We've got pitch. Okay, we've got pan, which I'm recording mono right now, so we're not going to touch that. But then we can also go to edit here. Now we can actually trim our sample. So I'm going to shorten it there. There we go. Now you'll notice that if I take my finger off the sample, it doesn't play all the way through. We can turn on one-shot mode. And there we go. Now, when I hit it, it plays the whole sample. I'm going to lower the pitch even more. And I'm, of course, not a sound design guy by any means. I'm still learning, so my sounds are not going to be great, but I just want you guys to get the gist of the app. So there's more parameters we can look at here, including our attack, our release, and our tone. So I'm actually going to adjust the release here. There we go. That's a little better. And tone is sort of, feels like a high-pass, low-pass filter, depending on if you drag it left or right. I'm okay with that being the kick drum. There's choke, so you can actually make choke groups, which is really good for things like open and closed hi-hat. There's samurai, which is, I believe, an expanded edition of the app. I think it's another couple dollars, and it just gives you some extra features. We're not going to look at that right now. Then there's tools, which lets you crop, normalize, make mono, bounce it by itself, or export it. The sample, of course, so that's pretty cool. And then we're back here to one-shot, reverse, and loop, so we can reverse it. That's cool. And you can loop it. Also neat. So let's go ahead and record our next sample. I'm going to make a snare drum sound. Here we go. So hold an empty pad. That was bad. I'm going to click delete. And delete. Yes, here we go again. That's all right. Not my best work, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and make that a one-shot. I'm pretty okay with the waveform. I'm going to pitch it up a little. There we go. Let's actually go ahead here and mess with the tone a little. There we go. Not my best, but that's okay. Let's make a little hi-hat sound now, so new pad. Hey, that was pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and edit the waveform here just a little bit. I bugged the heck out of Lady Freebeat this morning trying to make different hi-hat sounds, didn't I?
Yeah.
So, awesome. I am going to bring in the end of this hi-hat waveform. I want it to be really tight. Tighter than that. There we go. I'm going to bring down the volume of the kick. Now I'm just kind of messing with stuff. A little more volume on the kick. So you guys get the idea. It's pretty cool. So now we can go into sequence, and now we have a whole bunch of patterns that we can sequence to. You can see we've got several different pages here. Looks like 4 different pages of 8 patterns each for 32 total patterns. And I believe each pattern can actually be 64 measures long, so that's a lot. That's more than a lot of modern hardware sequencers out there. So to record, we can first set our BPM here. 110 is fine for me. You can also pick your swing and quantize them out. I'm going to turn on the metronome there. I'm going to click record here. You can see it's counting through that measure. 2, 3, 4. Turn off the metronome. There we go. Not great, but it works. And from here, it's really, really intuitive to like copy patterns. You can just drag. If you want to delete, just right there. You can also do that with samples too. So if we wanted to, for some reason, copy our hi-hat, there we go. Now we have a new hi-hat. I should also mention that when you record, there's like microphone effects and stuff you can do, which is really cool. If you have headphones and a mic plugged in, you can also monitor the mic via the headphone icon. Pretty cool stuff. So since we're back on the sample page here, let's go ahead and make like a cheesy little synth. So I'm just gonna go like cool. So let's edit that. We're gonna bring it in really, really tight. And then I'm gonna scroll over here and use loop. And now we can bring it in even tighter. Good enough until it, I don't know the term, like wave shape or wave folding, something like that, wave table. I'm still learning, I will say that again. So yeah, it's just a cool kind of effect there. Obviously you could just sing a note and then play it, but I like the tonal qualities that that has. And since it's looping just over and over and over, we can hold it down indefinitely and it won't stop. So that's kind of nice. So now let's go into our sequencer here. We can click this keyboard icon right here. Now it's going to ask us to choose a sample. So I'm going to pick the one that we just recorded. And now we have a little keyboard to play. I don't really understand how it's laid out, but you can change your scale right here. I'm just going to pick chromatic. I'm just going to play something like that. Record. 3, 4. I kind of messed up the last note, but it works. And I'm just noticing now that I accidentally recorded to the second pattern, but that's okay, because we're going to take our first pattern and also copy it into slot 3. And then we can actually mix our 2 patterns together. So I took the second pattern that I recorded, dragged it over the first one, and we can hit mix. And now those 2 parts are together right there. So if we listen to this, there we go, there's our little beat. And now we can click on the Perform tab, which is the 3rd tab right there. And we can actually get access to a whole bunch of different effects. There's a vanilla section and a strawberry section for some reason. We can see our patterns there. And these effects basically work as little sliders. And they do exactly what they say. So crush, bit crusher, pitch, comb, I don't know what that is, ring, reverb, stutter, gate, filter. And then strawberry we have cutter, reverse, dub, tempo delay, talkbox, vibraflange, dirty, and compressor. There's also a hold button here. So for things like the stutter, you can click hold and then it'll just hold its position. So to pick a pattern, you simply click on it right there, then hit play. We're good to perform. Some reverb. I'm going to click hold so it applies that reverb continuously. The filter is high pass and low pass, so swipe up for a high pass, swipe down for a low pass. Let's go check out the strawberry effects. So there you have it, a quick little beat making demonstration using Koala Sampler. Now you can get quite a bit deeper than this, but just on the surface, I'd say this is a pretty adequate replacement for the PO-33 KO, especially if $90 is outside your budget. $4.99 is not bad to be able to make your own beats. And remember, you don't have to use the microphone. You can use a line in on your phone. I should also mention here, if you click the menu, you can export these songs, which is really nice. You can import audio, import video. There's a whole slew of features there for you to check out as well. So yeah, that's a Koala Sampler. I think it's a pretty decent alternative to the PO-33 KO. Let me know if you agree with me. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can always leave a dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.